2 videos in one night, you lucky people. Right, okay, I'm going to try and keep this as short as I can. So this is going to be a review of Kubianbao's KBB model MSS02 Master Sale Series KBB Star Burst. Okay, so there's the packaging. As you can see, it's very masterpiece-esque, but it's not trying to pretend to be a masterpiece. It's blatantly something different. It hasn't got the Takama, Tony, or whatever they call it in the corner. This is blatantly something that is telling you it's a knockoff. Side, you've got some more images of Starscream or Starburst. You've got a close-up of Starscream there. On the back, you've got a transformation shot, which is pretty cool. It's not suitable for children under 3. Contains small parts, apparently. It's got shooting missiles. It's got an exquisite realism. It's got an air brake. Yeah, great. It's got all this stuff in the box. Stuff I can't read. And alloy parts. A lot more stuff on the bottom that I haven't got a clue about. On the top is jet mode. So, yeah. Inside the box, you get a set of instructions that are laminated just in case you get really excited about them. I'm guessing they would be wiped clean. It's not a rip-off of the Masterpiece instruction panel. It is actually quite easy to follow as well. On the Masterpiece ones, it's actually a good set of instructions. So, yeah. Also shows you on here some other products. So we've got a Optimus Deform, we've got a Wasp Deform, we've got a Snarl Deform, we've got a Ban Deform, and we've got a Luxury Upgrade Kit. And on the back we've got Tank Deform, we've got KBB, whatever that says, KBB D311, which looks like a Transformers for Optimus, and there's a Battle Damage, which is kind of the Evasion Man Optimus Prime. So yeah, those are the instructions. What you also get in there is when you open up, you get Starscream in a quite decent clamshell. It does come in jet mode. So let's go in. Let's go through what is actually in this box. So inside the box, what do you get? You get a 2-part stand that you can slide in and slide out in many different slidey ways in order to stick Starscream on. It is a copy of the Masterpiece stand, but it has, I don't know if you can see it, Kubianbao written along the front of it. I wish it didn't, but it did. So never mind. It's one of them things I probably won't use a stand anyway. There is a section where you can put a Decepticon logo if you do so wish to. It is your choice. It is your toy. What else have we got in here? We have a mini Megatron. This is die cast, quite heavy. Nice detail. No Decepticon logo on this, you'll notice. Yeah, it's a Megatron that you tend to get with every other Masterpiece figure, but this one's metal. So yeah, great. You get some missiles to stick on the wings if you want to. You get a little clear piloty man. It's not the Doctor, it is a pilot. I know some of these do come with the Doctor out of, I think it's season 2, I think. There you go. You also come with, it does come with a clip that attaches Megatron on during jet mode, which I have put to one side and I don't know what I've done with it, so sorry about that. It also comes with some shoulder pads for the coronation set. It comes with some big null rays for the coronation set, which actually do fire. If I can work out how to actually load them. This one fires. I've just lost a rocket for it, but there you go. It also comes with the cape and the crowny thingy. And of course, you get a Starburst or a Masterpiece Starscream or whatever you want to call him. It's the KO version of it. So I'm not going to bother transforming to plain mode because, to be honest with you, I think we've all seen this mould that many times anyway. But I will quickly talk through the articulation points. So the head is on a ball joint, it moves all the way around, and you can look up and you can look down. It can look slightly down to the right and slightly down to the left, and it could go all the way around. It did pop off during my first transformation. That was the only issue I've had with it. Arms on a nice ratchet. Shoulder joints are, the elbows can do whatever that is, can go back, well the arms can go back but the elbows can't go back. These are posable, the null rise can be pulled out, can be put down, can be put in different directions. He has a posable thumb, an index finger and 3 fingers stuck together, so a bit total recall-y kind of bollocks. He's got hip articulation, he's got knee joints that bend, which is good for a knee. It's always good when they bend, won't go 90 degrees but still pretty good. His feet not very posable, but that's problems with the mould and not the actual toy. Yeah, what else? The wings are posable. Yeah, I've realised I've been looking at that like that instead of showing it to the camera, but never mind. And now my wife's smiling at me because she's laughing at me doing a video review. So yeah, Starscream is a little bit more posable than my wife. It can do this motion, which she struggles with from time to time. I'm going to get in so much trouble for that now, I better cut that. Well, I've just got told off for that comment, but never mind. So, I think I've covered I think we all know anyway what the articulation points are on this thing. This mould's been about for a long, long time. Well, my wife's just throwing a box of shorts at me. That was nice. So, such an arsehole. We've seen this mould for a while, so my first worry about ordering it was, what's the plastic quality like? So if we have the plastic quality, let's have MP10 as a 9 out of 10, let's say. I'd say this is a good 8, 8.5. It doesn't feel any different from a masterpiece. It's nice thickness. The additions of the alloy parts, like they're on the box, do make a difference, but not enough to put strain on the joints. I mean, this thing is pretty solid. Knees a little loose, but a hell of a lot tighter than my other MP Starscream. So, what about the paintwork? That was my other worry. So the paintwork is actually really good. The line work on the wings are pretty good. On the tail fins, they're pretty good as well, and it's the right blue for Starscream as well, which is good. Yeah, I'll be honest, I can't fault the thing for the actual quality of the actual product itself. I've got an MP3, and that one, whenever I pick it up, it falls apart at the chest, and the tabs don't fit in properly. There's a tab inside that's a little bit short. This one actually holds together really, really well. So I can't fault it for that. It has had some modification on the back. This is one part where I think on the original one it was 2, which does give you a little bit of back kibble, but I don't care, to be honest with you. I'm going to display this with the coronation set on, so therefore, yeah, you won't see that anyway. So, let's get the coronation set on, shall we? So, you take the cape and you slide it over this back panel here, which is difficult to do on camera. You pop off these null rays and put on the bigger null rays. You can see, just click them on and off on the ball joint. You collect the missile that I fired earlier and stick it back in the other null ray. Pull the ball joint out of the wrong hole, which is always good. And there goes the missile again. SMS number 1 was right. This is a hell of a lot more difficult on camera. My missile. Pop on your shoulder pieces, or just tab on with that little piece there. Make sure the screws point towards the back. I actually realised that my one video section where I talked about him in his coronation gear didn't actually record. So this is just me apologising for that and saying this is how he looks in his final coronation gear. His cloak's poseable. The shoulder pads don't really interfere with the arm movements as such. The chrome fits well, and I think you'll agree it's a good look, and this is definitely how I'll be displaying him. So here's Starscream next to MP3 Starscream or Greenscream, about the same size. Here's him next to DX9's Mitron. Mitron actually looks a bit bigger, not quite to scale. Yeah, that's interesting. And here he is with Titan's Return Astrotrain about to crown his new leader for about the 30 seconds that he survives afterwards. So, I hope you enjoyed my review anyway. Sorry it was a little bit dodgy with all the interruptions, but I hope you enjoyed it. And the question is, would I recommend this figure? Yes, I would. It's worth the money.